computer. Okay, so yeah, I know. It's gonna, oh, I seen you. Oh, there you are. Yay! Perfect. Am I lagging? I see on my video that it's kind of slow. Anybody can hear me and understand me? No, I'm good? Okay. Okay, cool. If I start cutting in and out, shit. My internet has been a piece of work lately. I don't even know if I can change it mid-Zoom, but I'll try. I'll try to keep it. If anybody's not hearing me, just put it in the comments so I can see it. So today's topic is living in the present moment and not being stressed out about the future and what decisions you're going to make today that could influence the future so much. This is another topic that's been really bothering me lately. 2 days ago, I talked about, time management and not letting, when your life gets chaotic, to let that control your daily processes and like your daily what you need to get done. And today I just really wanted to touch on not being so worried about the future and really paying attention to what's happening right now and what decisions you can make right now to control your future. Because as all of you know, I sold my house in less than a week, and it's been kind of a crazy ride. Now we're panicking kind of to find a place to live in ourselves, because our closing is really fast. We have to be out of this house in 3 weeks. So, and I'm looking at a lot of places, and it's like, am I making the right decision for my family? Am I making the right decisions for my business, investments, blah, 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 blah. And I have to keep reminding myself every single day that the right house will come, the right house will make it work, and it'll be what it is as we move forward, and to not stress about 6 months down the road, because I have enough going on right now that I have to deal with. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it and also remind myself, because it's huge when you're able to speak on a topic that's really been bothering you, because you're also speaking to yourself in the same sense. So, being in the present moment is something that can be ultimately amazing. Like, you actually notice little things, like for me, my kids, like this last week has been really chaotic, and I haven't been home much, and we've been off and running and doing all these things, and I haven't been able to appreciate the little things in every day that I normally do. And living in the present moment can just be great. Is practicing gratitude mainly, right? Like, if you can practice gratitude every morning for what you have and not what you necessarily want, just being grateful for what you have right now, everything that you want will come. Everything that is meant to be yours will happen. And it's just staying in that flow state of knowing that it's going to work out exactly how it's planned to be worked out. And for me, that it's a huge deal in this next 3 weeks of our life. Is we are literally planning out the next year of our life right now. And every night I'm still doing my meditations, and I've actually changed them up, because the last 3 weeks I've been doing that wealth meditation that I shared with you guys, and it's been really good. And this last week my brain's I'm one of those analysts, so I like constantly am thinking, and I'm constantly planning, and I'm constantly doing all the things. Like, I don't know, out of the people that are in here, who is like that? Who constantly analyzes stuff, doesn't just like go with I am so badly. Yeah, like I'm typically a really easygoing person, very, very easygoing, go with the flow. But when it comes to big decisions, I literally analyze the shit out of it. Like, I literally have been so bad that even all the houses that we're looking at renting, I'm analyzing them to the point of looking up the numerology on the addresses and like looking up like crazy things like that. And I have to stand back and just know that shit doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't matter because the right house will be presented and become available for us at the right time. And I make myself so stressed out so much by thinking of it. That's exactly how I've been this week. And it's not my normal everyday how I am. But when big decisions come in my life, that's exactly how I turn to almost figure them out. And it's learning a balance. Like, yes, I need to know that the house is big enough and the house has everything that we need. But, or if it's a different scenario, I don't, so like on houses right now that's analyzing it, but like it just even coming into this business, like, you know, analyzing every step so much that you forget the actual purpose of it. You forget that it isn't about the amount of bedrooms or the amount of ads that you put out, but it's the theory behind it all, and the theory of what you actually want that matters. And that feeling and emotion is a present moment. What do you feel right now? How do you feel it? And how are you going to not control it, but where's my words here? Use those feelings to create happiness in your life right now, and stop looking for happiness in the future, and just remember that you're happy right now. Because it doesn't matter what house I pick, I'm going to be happy. It doesn't matter what ads you put out. It's eventually going to work out that your business is successful. And as long as you're happy in that present moment, you're being truthful with yourself, you're being truthful with your partners, and you're being honest about your life path. Your life path is, lots of people think of it different, like it's pre-planned for us, or or if you're like me, you might, like, every little decision that we make might change those paths that we're on. And I just want to make sure I'm sticking to the path that my flow, right? Like I know that every decision that we've made in the last month is connected to the flow path that we're on to get to where we want to be, because it's just like too many coincidences are happening. And it's just something that you have to keep reminding yourself and grounding yourself. Does anybody practice like Reiki, or are really into their meditations and like understand what grounding yourself means? Anybody understand that? Like, have ever practiced that? Doesn't seem so. Okay.
Bailey actually does it.
Does she? Yeah.
Yeah, too bad she's not here.
Yeah, I've actually taken my level 1 Reiki, and honestly, I took it like 7 years ago, actually. And
yeah, she's got hers as well.
Yeah, I love it, because level 1 Reiki is all about self. It's about being able to ground yourself, almost heal yourself, and understand the feelings and the energies that are surrounding you, and how you can bring them in or keep them out, depending on what's surrounding you. And Reiki, it is an amazing ability to learn, and it's very simple. It's just understanding the energies, right? And like how to really take your mind and go through every ounce of your body. Like when you're doing a guided meditation and they tell you, like, relax your toes, relax your fingers, relax your elbows, all those things, that's the same idea. But when you can be fully grounded in a moment, it's when you literally take yourself. Work interrupted. I'll catch you replay. No problem, Stacey. Thanks for showing up. I'm sorry for the not being on time myself. So I appreciate anybody that's here. So with grounding yourself, and it's mainly just like standing in a place and just imagining like your feet becoming roots into the ground, and just understanding that right now is all that matters. Right now is the only thing that you can change. Right now is the only thing that you can predetermine what's going to happen in that second. You control it. You control the emotions, you control the energies that are going into every decision that you're making right now. And those decisions, or as a lot of people refer to things like micro goals, like micro tasks, because every moment matters and every task matters. And I know, like, if I think about it like that, I know that I'll be able to accomplish much larger things in my business, in my life, in my personal well-being, if I just take it one small step at a time. And I understand that the big picture will happen with each small step. And if anybody like wants more information on Reiki and stuff, I'm sure you can find it all over the internet, Google, but it's really, really awesome to learn. I think the course that I took, like, back then was like $300. It's not much, but it's really cool to understand the energies and all that stuff. But
just to interrupt for a second there, Haley, like, she's practiced on me many of times, and I completely concur and agree with everything that you're saying about it, grounding you and helping you open your mind. Like, for us right now, with this business, like, it has just been, my mind has been completely blown open. I feel like I've been just totally enlightened. I'm a whole new person. My mindset on the way that I'm doing things, like, I'm going to attribute to this community, and I cannot believe like how inspired that I've gotten from this. Like, I'm currently writing an ad right now, and I feel like it's going to be like $1 million ad.
Yeah,
it
only takes fun.
Totally pumped. Totally pumped. I'm just like, oh man, this is going to be it. I feel like a momentum swing coming our way, and everybody else in the community has just been super supportive, like waking up and reading this stuff every morning. I know I'm not on here a lot, so I am in the background doing other things because, obviously we got our split jobs to do around the house. But thank you very much, just quickly, to everyone, and yeah, I'll let you continue on there.
Yeah, no, and honestly, like, I think the biggest thing I take away from my Reiki practices is just doing what you're doing right now, and understanding that the energies around you are controlling your environment. And it's a huge, what's the word? It's a big tool that I use in almost every point of my day. Like, if my husband's in a bad mood, I know to put more walls up against my energy because I don't want his bad mood coming onto me. Or if he's in a great mood, I let those barriers go because I want to feel that love and that happiness myself as well. And it's just understanding that everything is an energy. And I understand some people's beliefs are different. But it's just understanding that emotions are contagious. Emotions control a lot of our actions. And it's how you look at situations and how you treat them is how the rest of your day and the rest of your year and the rest of your goals are going to go. And I've never really spoken too much on a lot of my beliefs, but this is one Zoom that I have that I am kind of opening up more with this, because I feel like beliefs can be taken so many different ways. But I felt like it was a really good topic for me to do right now, because it's really testing my practice and testing. Oh, sorry.
Can you spell out something?
What would you like me to spell? Sorry, guys. Just a minute.
Get puff.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but here. Go ahead. I hope I spelled it right. It's just understanding that everything is going to happen. Your goals, like when I told you at the beginning of the month, set a 30-day goal. But I also said, remember, it's the micro tasks that make the goal happen. Sorry. What do you want me to write? I don't understand. I couldn't understand you. What do you want?
Get big.
Oh, get big. Okay. Oh, no. That's why I wrote wrong. Get big. This is why I like to do Zooms before my children come in. Yeah, the micro goals is what makes the big goals, and the micro goals are just little things that you do every day to create what you want to create in the future. And it's really good to visualize what you want. I totally believe in that, and that's how I've created the month that I have created, also chaos that I've created for myself, but is by visualizing. And that's one way to do it. But when you're stressing, all that's going to bring is bad energy back in your life, and stressing about a scenario instead of being hopeful and more like dreaming and visualizing. Those are two completely different aspects on the scenario, right? Like if yesterday, for example, I was completely stressed about our home search. I was completely stressed about what we were doing, and my day turned that way. Today, I woke up, I did my meditation, I did everything that I needed to do, and I took my day and I was like, no, today I'm hopeful, today I'm visualizing what I want, and today I'm going to take each moment as it comes. And it ended up, it's actually why I was late for my Zoom, we ended up going to look at properties with a family member that's also looking, and it helped me calm my nerves because they were hopeful for their future. They were in a good mood. They were loving looking at homes, and it was a good feeling rather than a stressful one. So it's like who you're surrounding yourself with, what energies you're putting around yourself, and what energies you're actually allowing to affect your own aura or your own, however you want, emotions, however you want to speak about it. And I don't really know how much more I could talk about it. It's just knowing that it's important how you feel in every moment, every present moment. And if you are unhappy, you are controlling that unhappiness. You're controlling that stress, and you're controlling that mood. The money's not controlling the mood. The events that are happening in your life are not controlling your mood. You are. You control the mood you're in, the energies you're giving out, and whether or not you feel grounded enough to make an honest decision for your life. And you will, in turn, with whatever emotions that you surround your decisions with, that's the path that you will go on, and it'll either be the happy, good path or the stressful one. So I think that's pretty much all I have. If anybody has questions or has any more things that they would like to talk about or come out and like explain a situation that they've gone through where controlling those emotions in those present moments have really made a difference, I'd love to hear, because I also need the motivation, and I also need to hear other people's stories, because for me right now, this is something I am struggling with, and it's just kind of getting back to my roots, getting back to grounding myself, and getting back to understanding why I'm having those feelings, and figuring and not being so analytical, and just understanding that it is all energy and emotions that are controlling what's happening in my life. So if anybody would like to come out, I know we're a small group today, so we might not have anyone, but that's okay. What meditation did you switch? So, oh, yes. So actually, I can post in the group, but I went from my wealth and success meditation, which definitely helped me create what I wanted to create. And I was doing that one for 3 weeks. And the last couple nights, it was actually making me stay up all night and stress. Because I would listen to that meditation. I actually listened to the entire 3 hours, 3 nights in a row, and I couldn't fall asleep. And it was actually making me overthink the things that I wanted to create and the things that I wanted to be successful in. So I changed it up to a meditation about, it's actually a manifest of 3 things. It's health, happiness, and health. Or did I say health? Well, so health, wealth, and happiness. And it was a really good one because the moment that it started, it went right into wealth like my other one did. And that was awesome. But then all of a sudden it stopped. And I was able to be like, okay, let those go. Because you have to be able to give your visualizations back to the universe and stop, or however you believe, and stop thinking about them too. And stop overdwelling on them and just let them go, because they'll happen. And you have to be able to let it go and be like, okay. And then it started into the next one, what I wanted to create in my health and what I wanted to create for my family's health. And then it stopped. And it was a really, really good meditation. One of those overnight, the other night, and I kept waking up in panic. And I'm going to try it again, however. Okay. If you feel that way, what if you put in headphones so you knew that it's not just a random voice outside. And then if they fall out while you're sleeping, you're not going to hear the meditation anymore. But at least then it's not like you, because I know like when I sleep, I kind of have the same, it might work better. Yeah. Yeah, the more you do it, actually me and Kate were just talking this morning, the more we do it, it's hard to sleep without it. But if you wear headphones, it's really good because then you know that you're controlling the sound. And I find if I have it just playing in the background, I do the same. I occasionally will wake up from it because I know it's just a noise in the background, and do I know whether it's the meditation noise or something else? So I think if you have headphones and you know that that's all you're hearing, and you'll be more comfortable sleeping. You will get past it. Try a shorter one. If the longer ones are too long for you, try a shorter one. Try a half an hour one, right? There's lots of them on there. Just long enough. Like, I don't know how long it took you to fall asleep listening to one of the 2-3 hour ones, but kind of put that into your calculation, right? Here I go analytic again. But how long did it take you to fall asleep approximately? Like, where do you remember not listening anymore, really, right? Where do you remember kind of dozing off? And find that spot in the video and being like, okay, so if it took me 20 minutes to get to the point of really being drowsy, then if I watch a 35-minute one, that's long enough, and then it'll shut off by the time I'm in my deep sleep, and it's not going to wake me up later. So maybe try that. And also too, there's really good meditations that you can do before you sleep. If you do those ones, I would recommend sitting up straight, being acceptable to the energy coming into you. Those ones are more, I find they're really powerful. Like, they're like only 10 or 15 minutes long. And they're called an end of day meditation. And they're very good to like let stuff go. If you are stressing out about stuff. Yeah, you do those good. But really sit up straight. Really be accepting of the energy. Put your palms out. Do not just like lay there in your bed. Like, actually be present in the meditation. I find it works a lot better. Because the night ones are kind of like laying and you're not really being open, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, if you guys want me to, I can post my new meditation that I've been sleeping to lately. I'd love to share with you guys. I really like it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's about time that I should probably go. Children are going to start bugging me, but I love and appreciate you guys, and I hope you got some value today from me. I know it was late, and yes, you would appreciate. Okay, so I'll do that. And I know it was a quick one, but I wanted to get it in and share how I was feeling lately. They will also help me. So, yeah, we'll sign off here, and I'll go feed my children. Okay, and we're bored. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Okay, see you guys. I can relate with everything. Awesome. I'm glad even if I only help one person, that's all that matters. And I'm glad I was there for it. You're welcome. Bye, guys.